How to create a table of content in Word automatically. Hey everyone and welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a table of contents in Word automatically. This is one of the most useful features in Microsoft Word, especially if you're working on reports, assignments, ebooks, or any long documents. Instead of manually typing page numbers and headings, which can be frustrating and time-consuming, you can let Word generate a table of contents for you in just a few clicks. And the best part is that it updates automatically whenever your document changes. So that way you don't lose your data and it keeps saving as you move and edit. By the end of this tutorial, you will know how to set up headings correctly, insert an automatic table of contents, and keep it updated without doing extra work. Now before creating a table of contents, it is important to understand how Word builds it. Word doesn't just scan your document randomly, it looks for heading styles like heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. These headings act as markers that Word uses to organize your content. So if your document doesn't use power headings, the table of contents won't work correctly. Think of headings as the structure behind your documents, and the table of contents is simply a reflection of that structure. It is just as simple as creating a table with rows and columns and then entering headings and data inside it. Now let's start preparing your document. Once you're in Word, simply create a blank document. You can also start by uploading a file, but since we're going to create tables automatically, we're going to start with a blank page. Now you can also go through your documents and highlight your main titles, for example, your chapter titles, section headings, or subheadings, depending on the kind of data you're going to enter. Now you can go to your Home tab, and in Word, you're going to see sections like heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. Now, heading 1 is for main sections, and then comes the heading 2, which can be subsections, and then heading 3 is just for smaller sections. For example, if we're going to type in introduction, we can simply even type it right here, and then later we're going to go for benefits of AI, and then we're going to go with example 1. Now, this setup is the most important part. If you skip it, the automatic table of contents won't work properly. Now, while typing, you might see mistakes or just simply typos that you may enter if you're typing fast, and you can see that Word automatically just rephrases it and punctuates it on its own, which is perfect for people who are writing blogs or long documents or just typing in a lot of data entry. This just works pretty well because then it just punctuates the entire text you just wrote. Now, once your headings are set, placing the table of contents is pretty simple. We can also go ahead and make this bold, since this is the headings that we want. Right here, we can select the first one with the introduction. We're simply going to go with heading number 1. And then if we select benefits of AI, we're going to go with heading number 2. And for examples, we can go with heading number 3. Now, since our headings are already there, placing the table is going to be much easier. You can go at the top of your document page, usually on the blank page. We can just follow these steps and click on the reference tabs, go over here, and then you can select the table of contents, meaning that you can insert these right here. Now you can also go ahead and choose automatic styles depending on the kind of style that you want. Right here, the table of content is made. Now Word just instantly generated a table of contents based on our headings, including the section headings, subheadings, and the page numbers right here. Now it will also format everything neatly for you, or you can also go ahead and change the font inside this table if you like. You can also update the table of contents or remove it according to your preference. If you want more control over how your table of content looks, then Word allows customization. You can just click on the certain table or the custom table of contents, and you can change how many heading levels are shown, adjusting formatting styles, modifying alignment and tab leads, which are basically the dots between these tags. For example, you might only want heading 1 and heading 2 visible, or all 3 levels included. You can also manually do this by simply pressing or just selecting it, and also aligning the tables and the headings that you want. Now this helps you create a cleaner and more professional layout according to your style and preference. One of the best features is that the table of content updates automatically, so if you add a new sections, change these headings, or if you just go ahead and delete something, this is also going to get updated. So if you just go ahead and delete something, then that's just going to be saved. You don't need to redo everything, just click on the table of contents and select update table. You can also select and right click on it and then go over to formatting the table of contents. This just opens the table of content formatting list, and from here onwards you can go ahead and format it with the headings, the tab leaders, and all that. Now you can choose to update an entire table to refresh everything, and this is just going to save you a huge amount of time, especially for longer documents. Another powerful feature is that Word automatically makes your table of contents interactive. If you simply hold Control or Command on Mac and click a heading in the table, it will take you directly to that section, which is especially useful for digital documentations, PDFs, and reports that are shared online. It makes navigation much easier for readers as well. Sometimes beginners run into small problems when creating a table of contents. If your table is empty or missing sections, it usually means that headings were not applied correctly. Make sure that you use Word's built-in heading styles, not just bold text or bigger fonts. And another issue is incorrect page numbers. This can be fixed by simple updating the table again. Right here you see that all of these pages include the numbers of 1. You can also manually update this and go with 2 or 3 and just along the pages. This can also be done by the table of contents. If you select it and the table of content list is open on the right, you can edit it. Also, if formatting looks messy, then you can reset or reapply styles from the table of contents menu. Now, to make your table of contents look clean and professional, here are a few helpful tips. First, always plan your documentation structure before actually writing. You don't need to use this, just makes it easier to apply headings correctly, and you can use your creativity inside Word as well, but it's better if you at least have a structure. Second is keep your headings consistent. Don't mix styles randomly. Stick to a clear hierarchy in the style that you usually go for. Another useful tip is to avoid manually editing the table of contents because those changes will disappear once you update it. Instead, always edit the actual headings in your document. And finally, preview your document before finalizing it, especially if you're exporting it as a PDF. And to export it as a PDF, it's pretty easy. You can go over to your file. You're going to click on this, click on print or download, and once you click on it, it is simply just going to download a PDF for you. And here is a PDF version that you can automatically download. Now you can also share this. Go over to the top right corner, click on share or copy link. You can also give the access to this in an editing, viewing, or commenting link. Now creating a table of contents in Microsoft Word is one of the easiest ways to make your document look professional and organized. By simply applying heading styles and using the automatic table feature, you can generate a structured, clickable table of contents in seconds. And since it updates automatically, you will never have to worry about fixing page numbers manually again. Once you start using this feature regularly, it becomes an essential part of working with long documents. And that is how you can create a table of content in Word automatically. It is a simple feature, but it can save you a lot of time and make your documents look much more professional. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more easy tech guides and productivity tips. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. And if there's another feature you'd like to use or like to learn step by step, let me know in the comments below. Also share your experiences with creating table contents in Word, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Also share this with your team members and friends or your clients so they can get used to Word and also get the tutorial on how to create table contents. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.